Hello again, math people. I'm Miss Pemdas, and I'm here to tell you about another math skill. And it's called absolute value. And I think you're going to absolutely love this lesson. Okay, so let's get started. Absolute value. Go ahead and write that with me. Absolute value. The absolute value of a number is how far away it is from 0. That's it. Let's write that definition. If I go too fast, you know you can always pause, okay? Absolute value is how far away a number is from 0. Okay? Another important thing that you should know about absolute value is that it is absolutely always positive. That is right. Let's put that, I'm going to put that down in red so it'll be something that'll stand out for you. It's always positive. Always a positive number, okay? Just think about your answer always has to be happy, so it's got a positive attitude. Well, okay, so let's look at our number line again. What is the absolute, excuse me, I think it might be time for a haircut. What would be the absolute value of the number 4? Well, how far away is it from 0? It's not a trick question, I assure you. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away from 0. So the absolute value of 4 is 4. I'm not even kidding you. That's the answer. So how does that look in your math book? Well, it'll say something like this. You see these 2 lines? That means absolute value. If you want to, you can go ahead and stop and label that this means absolute value. The absolute value of 4 is 4. Now we take away those little lines, okay, and it cleans it all up and it makes it a 4. Well, what about if there's a negative number in there? Remember what we said. It's always positive, so let's look at negative 4. It's opposite. What is the absolute value of negative 4? Remember this? Always positive. How far away is negative 4 from 0? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not kidding again. It is that easy. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4. It's all nice and clean. No negative signs or anything. You might think of this as like a little washing machine. And whenever you see the little washing machine, it's going to wash away the negative. Okay? And it's negative 4. What's the absolute value of negative 8? How far away is it from 0? Yeah, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I get so excited. I'm sorry. I think I'm even squeaking. The absolute value of negative 8 is 8. How easy is that? Okay, it is so easy that we can even do our little practice right here. Go ahead, and I'm just going to pause a little bit for you to write the answer. Okay? Oh, my nose. It's got a little itchy. Okay, what is the absolute value of 7? 7. Splendid. What is the absolute value of negative 1,206? That's a big number, bigger than the number line I had. But it's opposite, isn't it? The absolute value of negative negative 1,206. Well, it's 1,206 spots away from 0. 1,206. And that's the answer. Well, I know you have got that. But I've got to tell you, sometimes in math, they try to pull a fast one on you. They try to be a little tricky. But you, my little darlings, are smarter than that. So, watch this. What if there is a negative sign outside the absolute value sign? And they want to know, well, what is the absolute value of 8? What is this going to mean? Well, this little bugger out here says whatever the absolute value is, you're going to take the opposite. Yes, that's what this little guy does. He's a tricky little thing. So, the absolute value of 8 is 8. But now this little guy says, I want you to give me the opposite of that answer. So, we would have to say the answer is negative 8. Now, remember I said the answer's always positive. Well, it was positive, wasn't it? We did say that. The absolute value was 8. But then this little guy, he made us change our answer to that. Kind of tricky, but like I said, you guys are sharp as a tack. Sharp as a tack. Where have I heard that before? Oh, yes, it's an idiom. It doesn't really mean that you're a tack. It just means that you're very smart. Okay, you are so smart. I'm going to give you one of those tricky ones right now. Let's say, what is the opposite of the absolute value of 5? Well, let's do this first, okay? Think to yourself. Self, what is the absolute value of 5? 5. It's positive. But this little booger, you nasty little thing, tells me I have to make it the opposite of that. So the correct answer is negative 5. What if we want the absolute value of negative 6? And that little guy is out there. He's outside the washing machine. So the absolute value of negative 6 is what? I bet you didn't even say it. Oh, you did. The absolute value of negative 6 is 6. But don't forget that one. It says we have to take the opposite. So the opposite of the absolute value of negative 6 is negative 6. Okay, I hope that didn't confuse you too much, darlings. I'm going to give you a few problems, and then what I want you to do is work them out, and then, of course, you'll pause, and then check your answers. I just have to go around. My camera woman's not here today, so I have to pause all by myself. Oh well. Okay, my little darlings, there they are, 6 problems on absolute value. Now you just do your best. Look at your notes, pause, and then when you're done, check your answers. Okay, I'll be talking to you soon. Well, here I am again. Did you miss me? I know. You didn't even miss me at all, because it's only been like a split second. All right, well, here are your answers. Oh my. The absolute value of 17 is positive 17. I know you probably did very well. The absolute value of negative 9 is 9. It's 9 spots away from 0. Absolute value of negative 23 is positive 23. The absolute, oh no, there's that little bugger. The absolute value of 15 is 15, But this little guy says, take the opposite of it. Did you get that? -15? I hope so. Here we go again. Number 5, absolute value of 10. 10. And there's one of those little tricky guys again. The absolute value of -3, of course, is a +3. However, that little guy says, make it opposite. Well, there it is, my friends. All of the answers. I hope you did a splendid job. Well, that's all the time I have now. You need to ask any questions of Miss Aquino. She'll be so happy to help you tomorrow. Okay? Well, before I sign off, I want to tell you to remember to always be kind, be nice to people and animals. Doodle-doo! Bye-bye!